Max Rich with Totally Electric Guitars, and we are talking about some blues licks today. You know, there are zillions of types of blues licks, and so many different types of the blues to play them over that the combination really kind of seems endless, if you will. But what I'm here today to show you is a couple standard shapes and patterns that a lot of blues players use, and some also not so common ones, but ones that can really kind of expand maybe your repertoire as far as blues goes and as far as the way of thinking about the blues. Because a lot of players, I find, a lot of my students, you know, when it's time to solo or take some licks or fill in some space over the blues, generally the common theme is to go to the pentatonic scale, which is understandable. Everybody does it, you know, that kind of a thing, right? But you can use the pentatonic in a bunch of different ways, and you can add some notes in between to really help kind of create maybe a newer and more unique approach to the blues, because everyone's heard this lick. You know, you're not playing anything new by playing that. But if you can inject some of your own personality into it, maybe something you know, something like that, or go into it from a different idea of maybe you're not trying to play too many notes, maybe you're trying to play just a couple notes, but really have those notes stand out. You know, those were just a couple notes, but with a lot of inflection and a lot of musicality attached to it, because of maybe a big wide bend or some little technique that you can do that can, you know, like take a seemingly simplistic lick and create some really cool kind of musical use out of it, and it can transfer into a lot of different genres. You know, this idea that I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you 5 licks of mine that I kind of play and use and vary and change and things. And I want you to do the same thing. Take what I give you today, work with it, make sure you got it on your fingers, and then, you know, kind of come up with something on your own using that same idea.